So yeah, we're gonna do a lot of pausing. That's okay. So that works. So going into it, like going in stealth, everything cool, whatever. Like she pretty much blows this mob up, and so I scatter it at the end here because like it's dead. The scatter's on cooldown. She goes to attack the tempered war golem now. Cool, cool. She's at like 70% health here. Like when I mathed it out before, like maybe like 60 at this point after this hit here of 106. Dodge, dodge. Still at like 70%. Okay, now she's at 50. She pots after 50%. And so now her pot's on cooldown. Um, and I'm watching target of target uh and stuff, so it's like I can see like how her health is, and since she had popped that health pot, it's like okay, it's cool again or whatever. Um, one thing also, sorry, I don't know why this doesn't skip back far enough. Okay, so killed that one with the scatter, um, and I send my pet in uh, on this dude in like a second, and I send my pet in. You kind of see the dash animation right here. Like this is the dash, So like he was going to go attack, and he gets stuck on just this fucking box thing here, like for whatever reason, like get and then is like pretty much evading or whatever. Like if you know like if you were to stand on a box or something. Yeah, it was. I agree, Mark. It was literally miss like sorry, underestimating the fireballs. They did over 10% of her health per hit. Like, and we'll see that in a sec. Like I said, super pause champion. So pet stuck. Um, her health, like I was saying, is like pretty decent at this point. Like this isn't anything like unusual. Um, I've got my aim shot channeling, and now it's like at 60%. And the whole thing here is I'm not in group with her. A lot of people were like, oh, he's in group with her, fucking just kill the mobs, blah, blah, blah. I agree, I should have just killed the mobs. However, she's distracted by this whole dog situation, like you keep on hearing. Keeps on looking back. Ryan, have you taken him out? Why is he crying? Keeps on looking back. And then like now she kind of snaps in. She says Jazzius, which is me, Jesus. Um, she's at like almost literally 50% health. She might be like 51%. Um, and like before she even said it, because I'm on stream delay, right? Like it's not like we were in fucking voice chat together. Which honestly, like, if you're just getting, I don't know, if you're getting help, like you just should be like, don't fucking dono wall people or whatever. Like, just like I don't know, like it's just frustrating because it's like we're all fucking people. Like it's so dumb. So then, like, but yeah, so like I was saying, like, so she calls like Jazzius, and like already I'm here, and like I'm on delay. Like before she even I can like even hear that for real. I'm going over here to trap the geologist, or not the geologist, the um, is it genomancer? Is that the word? Whatever this other one is, because he's throwing the bomb. Oh no, it was the geologist. They also throw bombs. So they do fireballs and they do bombs. So you can see here, geologist is doing a bomb. That bomb is like 500 to like 700 damage if I remember right. These fireballs right now are 239. 239 when you have 2100 health is over 10% of your health per hit, and you have two casters going on you doing that every 2 seconds pretty much. Like they have a very fast fireball cast. So like she says like whoa like whoa Jazzy here, and then she just goes into like tags them, and like I'm running in to trap because like I said, scatters on cooldown from this earlier 3-pack that I scattered the last mob. uh I aim shot I aim shotted this one uh into multi-shot, which then bring like because like watch like I aim shot multi-shotted, which got that dude's attention because like at that point I was like, okay, yeah, wait, fuck the EXP, like this is a bad situation because I can see target of target health. um like you guys have seen me play on my stream, like I have target to target on. um uh so yeah, I'm running over here to trap this dude to interrupt the cast because that's like literally my only way to interrupt. Like my my only way to interrupt because I don't have scatter, I don't have intimidation because I'm not BM, I'm marksman at 60. Uh, and even if I had intimidation, my pet's uh fucking like fucked up. Uh, so I go over here to trap because that bomb, like if that bomb hit her right now, that she's already dead. Like, and granted, she's pretty much already dead in this situation because she ran into the danger after calling for help when she could have ran out this way. Like I'm not trying to bag on her, but like I'm tired of like I'm not like I had to deal with so much harassment and shit today. Like it's not my fucking fault. Like I aim shot multi shot at what look, which got that guy coming over to me. I feigned death trap. And that was the other thing. People were like, oh, he feigned all the mobs onto her. I didn't have aggro on these mobs to begin with. And even if I multi-shotted them over there, then they're still going to finish their last cast on her, which at this point is going to kill her. Like, the only way she gets out of this is running out and away, not to the fucking mobs. Like, and I mean, she even said it herself later on in this stream that she was just kind of like distracted and overconfident with having me around as this like a level 60. And you know like when she isn't like fully snapped into like what her health is. I don't feel like at this point until like right now pretty much. Like yeah, I can't heal her, she's at 500 HP, still in the situation without healing. Yeah, like so like she's still trying to like get all these tags and stuff. Like I went and trapped that interrupted that because that would have killed her right there. And then this fireball lands. And like right, watch, like look at me right here. Also, my pet killed the one dude. um I don't know if we can see that because he's coming over there. I do the feign trap, and then look, it's dead right next to my pet. So like my pet couldn't move, but I still had the wherewithal to aim multi, get aggro. um my pet howls me with my multi shot, so then my pet is on the threat table. When I feign, it goes to my pet. He kills it, and it's already like dead, right? Because he died. It was just like finishing off from the multi-shot damage that I had already done. And then watch me here, um, like as she's still like fucking running into all this, and after I interrupted that cast with um, the ice trap, like since I'd interrupted the cast, like the next cast, if I break it with my threat, like with a multi-shot, then it'll go onto me. Like these two other guys are still probably going to finish their cast, but like it's just the best shot at like this point. So like watch me here. I took like one little step, yeah, I don't know what that movement was, honestly. It was kind of like bad movement. I'll be honest about that. Like I kind of like stutter stepped, and you can see I'm I'm howl buffed now. Like you can see I'm normal color, and then when my pet howls, I'm darker. And that's because I'm multi-shotting at this very second. Because like I said, my multi-shot has howl macroed into it. So right as like she dies, the multi-shot lands. You can see these missiles here come in from right here, right where her like rested EXP is. See, like you can see this big trail of missiles that all hit them, you know. And then I was just kind of like in shock. I just kind of like stood there looking at her while I was like taking up down those other mobs. Um, then let's look at the Asmon reaction real quick. And then actually sorry, let's let's also read chat here because Mark, I'm sorry I've kind of been ignoring you while I'm ranting. Uh, wouldn't take anything Asmon followers say seriously. They will always be naysayers. Yeah, I agree. There's a large portion that are just kind of like unhappy dudes that are just permanently online, and I understand that because I've been like that myself. Like, takes one to know one sort of thing. Um, I uh, I don't know. I like there were some people when I was actually like reading through Asmon's chat here that like were actually like kind of having my back and like understanding what was going on. And then you could tell that there was also a bunch of people in chat uh that just like don't play WoW, or at least not classic WoW, or have bad memory of it. Um so yeah, so this is I linked it just like at the part. I didn't like clip it or anything because it's just gonna be like a whole thing right now. Can you guys hear this? No, you can't hear that, can you? Okay, so that's good to know though. I can actually like um can actually do it like that. Yeah. Oh, okay, one sec. Sorry. I want to just like make sure it actually has audio because like what I have counterpoints to his points, and that's kind of like the whole point of this stream currently. Maybe I should even like just go into just chatting or something, but um I don't know because I am going to be playing a while, but I don't know. I don't really know how the rules work. Drops star for. Let's see. I think this is it. Okay, cool. So yeah. Um, I want to start off just saying like I'm not gonna get like angry and call him names or um, you know, be snarky or whatever. I'm gonna really try and refrain from all that because one, I actually uh like enjoy a lot of his content and stuff. Like I think he's funny a lot of the time. Like he's got a good sense of humor about a lot of different stuff. He can have some pretty balanced takes, I feel like oftentimes, which is one of the parts that I do enjoy. But then I feel like there's times like this where he maybe kind of gets just stuck into a point of view that he's kind of already taken and just kind of wants to roll with it. Um, so yeah, we're gonna get to that right now, Mark. Yeah, my pet got stuck, but it's like it's that's just like one in a thousand. Like it took that pathing straight over that particular fucking uh uh pile of shit that just that just got my pet stuck. Like I can't even think of another spot in the world where that happens for me. Um, Honestly, I think I may. Let me. Can I edit my stream info? Category. Do just chatting for now. Um, okay, so yeah, now we're just in just chatting. So sorry, WoW people. We'll get back to WoW in a sec. Um, Sorry, and then I also want to like pull up some other stuff too, just to kind of be ready. Um, or like examples of shit or whatever. So yeah, let's just kind of like walk through it, and as I feel necessary, I'll kind of pause it. I've already done the frame by frame analysis on the earlier part, so I don't think I'm gonna do as much of that on this one. Good that he honestly like recognized like, oh, this is like the end of the clip. Like this is a shitty clip. Let's just bring up the full video. Wait, huh? Okay, sorry. I was because I thought he just said sorry. Like listen, I think full video. She says I can explain is what I'm hearing. She says I can explain. Um, but I'm pretty sure at this point I had already said. Um, well, this is. Oh no, wait, this is her chat. I was like, why are Fandy's fucking links in Asmon's chat? But his chat's like not on this part. I don't know that I could like pull it up with this full screen, and I think I'd rather have it full screen. And I don't care as much about what his chat says as much as like what he said. So, um, yeah. Let me see it first. Okay, let's see it first, dude. Sorry, just to point out, like I know I had already watched this, but like that was genuine of me saying like, oh, like not a big deal though, whatever. She's like at 70% health. He's saying the same thing. Like in the moment, like that's it's fine. It's as soon as this first fucking fireball lands, like it hasn't like come up on the portrait fully yet, so I don't know that the damage has come through. Um, no, yeah. So now the damage comes through because whatever, because it jumped from like 1500 to 1100. Sorry, I know I said I did the frame by frame earlier, so let's go back. Sorry. Probably shouldn't have done that. And all this movement, getting closer to the tent, she body aggro's those guys. Sorry, I'm doing it again. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, it happened so fast. Like, because at first, like, it was kind of like a long death, but like, it was like she was fine, she was fine, she was fine. Okay, now listen to him. He didn't say it yet, but he's gonna say it. It's fucking stupid. Everywhere, dude. Yeah, she health potted. Did you pull 80 of them? Kinda. I mean, you had 3 to start, and then you go fucking nuts first into another 3, dude. Like, I literally, like I said, like maybe some of you guys missed, but like, I was it was on cooldown. Like, I multi-shotted, like, right fucking away. Like, and my feign death didn't put any mobs on her. Like, it didn't because I didn't have aggro on anything except this one mob, and my pet had aggro over her because she hadn't really even hit it yet, and I hit it with a multi-shot, and then he howled me. Like, I'm pretty good at split second decisions, like, but there's literally only so much I can do. It's like 3 though. Yeah, 3 and then 3 more. Here it comes. Um, where you mob tag killing for Fandy. What do you get out of it? I don't understand the concept. Just to be helpful, really. Like, I actually enjoy helping people. Like no altruism bullshit. Like, it's just something I like to do. Um, like, it's cool. You kind of hang out, chat some shit a little bit. You know, help guide them maybe a little bit in this game that like you're passionate about. Like, because I know so much of this game, and like, I don't know. It's cool for me to be able to like share that with other people where like, oh yeah, you're gonna go here next, or we're gonna do this, or yeah, it's over here, it's over there. Yep, it was me. I was the hunter, and it was probably the worst morning of my life. I don't want to get too fucking shitty about it, but like the amount of whispers that I got, dude, from just who knows who, like fucking kill yourself, like all this shit, like over a fucking game and over like something that's not like entirely even my fault. Like like I don't know. We'll go by it like frame by frame again, but I want to listen like well, I think people saw it live. Like Fandy had like 4K at the time, and so when it happened, and then I stayed online to help her afterwards to help her get back up. And that whole time too, the whole time I'm mob tagging. And I can't even just go on do not disturb because that doesn't do anything. All it does is just send them an auto message back saying like this person doesn't want to be whispered right now. Like it doesn't actually like block them from whispering me. I have to like do it manually, ignore for like each person, or like try and like report each one that's actually like seriously like trying to like fucking like tell me to kill myself and shit. Like, so yeah, so just listen to this. Where was the hunter? Okay, well, part of that is I was doing the whole mob tagging thing. So it's like you get the mob to 60%, then I kill it, and then you get the full EXP. Like, this is shit that I've been doing for so many people in OnlyFans. Like, I've done this for, and just impromptu, too. Like, it's like I'm not trying to fucking, like, get anything out of it. I don't, like, I'm usually not even streaming at the time, Like, I'm just, already watching or whatever. Um, but, like, Azimus, uh, fucking um, Nez, Alec, like we've hung out a little bit. Um, fucking Tactics, like a little bit. K Super, just like all different kinds of people. It's not like it's not like I'm trying to like simp for the girls and be like, oh, blah 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 blah. Like I love you so much, you're so great. Like I wasn't even following Fandy until after like she had started playing hardcore WoW. Like that's legitimately the truth. Like I had heard about her. I thought she was like kind of kind of only an OnlyFans model. Like I like that's just what I had known. I didn't actually know that she was like a big WoW player and like plays retail and like does all that shit. Um, oh, like uh, okay, sorry, Beagle. I thought you were saying like you don't want to watch this stream right now about me like analyzing it. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I want to like cut down this VOD maybe a little bit and yeah, just post it and I don't know, kind of get my side out there as it were. Um, but sorry if you're not enjoying this too. If I'm still misreading that. And Alec, yeah, you're right. Like she said it herself. She was just like distracted. Like wasn't paying full attention. No, yeah, and that's the other part too, dude. Like, I agree, Beagle. Like I that's part of why I don't even stream while I'm doing that sort of shit. Like it's boring as shit. Like for as boring as being tagged is, it's even more boring being the tagger. So yeah, like I don't know. Let's just keep on going with this part first, and then we'll go back and do we'll go back and do the Fandy POV, or even just this one, I guess, just to I don't know, save me time on pulling it up again. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, and by the way, like I'd said several times in his chat, and Mark, you've already heard this, so sorry, but like, sorry, and Mark, I also missed your message. Ultimately, you know the truth. You know what you were doing, and the other people say is irrelevant. I wouldn't take any of that personally. That's all will pass, and looks like Fandy knew she even messed up too. I kind of agree with that. Like, even logging on today, I didn't get like any negative whispers. You know, Granted, it's like midnight slash 2 a.m. So maybe the the spirits are asleep. But yeah, I that's the thing. Is like I know I literally did everything I could, but like I don't know. I just I don't want all this hate, and I don't want like all these people to just think I'm like terrible or something. Like I fucking I solo dungeons. I played all classic 2019 to, into Wrath. Like I'm still playing my same character with my same wolf that I got out of Elbers that I used for thousands of tributes runs. You know, I was the dude that had discovered the passive eye trick for Dire Maul so that people wouldn't fuck up the run and be running through to get their buffs and then spawn an eye to spawn Voidwalkers that fucking kills the instance. Like I figured that shit out because like I was just in the fucking trenches day in and day out, and I put two and two together. It was like, oh, like I took so long on this king kill, and that would happen because I would try and skip the dogs, and I would ultimately pull the dogs, and then I would have to reset. But then the eyes would be passive when I was like running through without the king buff, and they would usually be aggro, um, and they weren't. So yeah, yeah. Let's just keep on going with this real quick. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Yeah, it's a level 60 hunter. I've cast several. Okay, honestly, I think his name's Brian. He's spot on with what he's just said right there. He's like, no, those mobs do a lot of damage, and you just ran into fucking three of them. She said it right there. Oh my god. Like, sorry. Y'all being dumb. No, incorrect. We're not in a group together. If we were in a group, I could have just killed all those mobs and like she would have just got reduced EXP and gotten credit and would have been a million times better and she would have just still been alive. Yeah, that's the thing. No matter what, it's not okay to go into the next fucking situation with 500 health where even before Asmund just said in like this last clip like that he was watching that like even though somebody had gotten aggro on something, it's still going to finish its cast on that person and then go to him. So it's like that's the way it works is like if a mob has like a 3 second cast and it's at like 2 seconds and I like beat the shit out of it and have like a million aggro on it, um, it's still gonna finish that cast on whoever it was casting on, and then it's gonna look at me. So me immediately trying to multi-shot isn't gonna save her when she has 500 health and is taking basically 250 damage per fireball. And like I was saying earlier, the dynamite does like 5 to 700 damage. Like she was distracted, not paying attention to her HP, got complacent. Right there sounded like she was blaming both her mistake and yours, but this is hardcore and you should always be looking out for yourself no matter what. Yeah, like you, for as much like as you're getting help, like you're not invincible with like another person around, especially a person who isn't a fucking healer. Like I can't like save you in any other way other than just like killing shit faster. Like that's all I got. Yeah, we're not in a group. I'm tagging for her, so and so that's the other part is like it looks like I'm AFK the whole time, but I'm waiting for her to get to like for the mobs to get to like 60%. But yeah, we'll just keep on listening and then we'll go back and do the review again. Sorry, Mark, to watch it twice. But if Alec, if you're still there, it would be cool to kind of like show you that. Yeah, like he just started playing hardcore. Like he knows vanilla, but he's also like he's out of the loop. He's like he's out of the loop and out of touch. Like so much of the info that he knows is just like dated or it's just like it's evergreen knowledge where it's like, oh, this boss does this mechanic. But it's like, dude, nowadays like he wouldn't understand like half of the strats that we're doing, as far as just like whatever, like we would just like if you didn't tell him how to do the fight the way that we do it and we just went in, he would go and do it like the old boomer way, and we would just like like on Gothic, like he would he would be like the only one on the undead side and everybody else would just be on live side chilling, just waiting for the shit to come through the gate. Like that's the thing, like he knows a bunch of shit, but he's also like just as far as WoW in general, but he's out of touch. Like he doesn't play the game, so he's not aware of the meta. It was the same thing in that dueling tournament. Honestly, like those dueling hosts were just like making so many calls of shit that it was just like, dude, do you guys even like play the game? Like what? Like what? He said it's like, oh, he popped a loon. It's like that was a health pot. Interesting. Also, sorry, let's back that ass up. Not true, by the way. Like I had helped her out in STV for like a majority of STV. Like I was with her for like hours. And so that was the other reason why um she'd even like, let me kind of help her again was because she had like a sense of trust of me because I had fucking already helped her out for several hours beforehand. Yeah. Nah, like I wouldn't say he's being a simp, but Fandy like is an IRL friend, I believe. Like they're just familiar from having been on Twitch so long together. Like as far as I understand, like uh, so it's like you're gonna side with like the person you know. Like, and that's the other thing. It's like it doesn't even matter if they're friends. It's like you're gonna side with the person you know versus the fucking random fucking bald dude playing WoW. That one's a little weird because I don't know. As a tank, like you shouldn't just charge into fucking stupid danger. I mean, that's literally how C-Dank has died like every time in Ubers. Like it's just charging into fucking battle and no regard for safety. Yep, group activity. They did nothing, dude. I had just I just scattered. Yeah, whatever. Well, because the mob's not at 60% health. That's how mob tagging works. To be fair. All right. Let me again just. I'm sorry. I'm at 2 viewers now. Like everyone's fucking bored of this. Sorry, guys. Oh, that's good to know. That's definitely good to know, Alec. I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, this part annoys the shit out of me. She also ran in with 500 health, dude. And I trapped that one because, like I was saying earlier, they do the fireball, but they also do a dynamite thing, and the dynamite hits fucking hard. Like it hits like 5 to 700. Um, yeah, you know, I wanted to like try and reach out to him in some way because he was honestly uh like the nicest person about it, and I actually didn't expect that because he has that whole persona of being like the bad guy and like mean. But like yeah, he's not like blaming me and saying like I'm a piece of shit. Like he acknowledges that I just probably shouldn't have been there, because then that like makes you complacent and all that kind of shit. But yeah, I mean, I was honestly really surprised that Soda had um cuz I yeah, I don't know. He didn't like go in on me about it as far as I saw. I didn't expect this either, honestly, and it really does feel bad. And the part that feels worse is that I was in chat basically begging to tell my side. Um, maybe I like spammed it too much. I maybe put like 3 or 4 similar messages about it while also tagging him. But his mods even like tagged him and other people in chat when I was like looking back, and they were kind of like either copy pasting my message or saying like, "Hey, the hunter's in chat and he wants to, wants to talk, like he wants to say his piece." Yeah. I think that's right, Mark. Like that's part of it is because like he knows Fandy, right? And like he also knows that like because like this is stuff I've learned recently. Like I said, like that she like is like a high level like retail player, does all that shit. So it's like she knows how to play the game. Like she's not just like some fucking pick me girl, type deal. Um, yeah. So like real quick, you're gonna see multi-shot missiles come out of like this corner because the camera's gonna change, and I'm gonna be instead of here, I'm gonna be over there. So that's my wolf howling at me because I'm about to multi-shot. But by that time, dude, she's like already dead. Like she had ran into those, and it's like she just doesn't have enough health for time to live for me to even multi-shot. And you can see it. Like, sorry, I did it again. Why is like backup so much farther than forward? I don't know. But yeah, how like I did have like bad movement there. I honestly don't know what I was doing. Like maybe I was too close for the one that I was targeting to try and multi-shot. Like that's the only thing I could really think of in the moment. Like just because shit's so weird. Like if I was targeting like the closest one, I can't multi-shot. But if I could target the farthest one, then it multi-shots all of them. Like you'll see here in a sec. Uh, so yeah, the howl and then the missiles. You see like that stream of shit coming out from me, and like you see the dude's health, and then when the missiles land, boom, like because I I did multi-shot. So that's the thing is like he's like we didn't have a multi-shot. It's like I multi-shotted. I did an aim shot multi-shot on this tempered war golem, which then pulled this challenger dude, and then I, because I multi-shotted, my uh, wolf howled onto me, which then gives my wolf threat. So then when I feigned death, my pet was approached by this mob because it had aggro. So then my pet finishes off this mob. I'm over here trapping this mob to interrupt its cast because I don't have scatter because I just killed another geologist for her in that 3-pack. So I didn't have scatter, 30-second cooldown. So I go to feign trap, and then people were like, "Oh, he feigned all the mobs onto her." It's like, dude, I didn't have aggro on them to begin with. I can't like me feigning literally did nothing to the situation. Like she already had aggro on everything, and I had aggro on nothing. Like the whole and like I said, the dynamite would have just like already killed her. Like she was already dead running into this pack. Like that's just the long and the short of it. She was, and that's the other thing. Even with that multi shot, still had aggro. It's still targeting her. Because like, look, you saw the health went down, and it's still target to target. And then listen, dude, this part fucking annoys the shit out of me when he says this about me. So I'm just gonna let this play. Literally just shot an arrow. I'm meleeing because the one came up close to me, so it's like, okay, melee, shoot. But I'm also literally in shock. Um, because you can't drop traps in combat, Mark. So I have to feign death in order to trap. And since I didn't have scatter shot, uh, I can't interrupt casts any other way, and I don't have intimidation because I'm not Beastmaster. Because that's not like what you do at 60. Um, He's like, oh, he's autoing. Like, check this shit out, dude. Like, I'm melee weaving 3 mobs. It's actually kind of impressive. Like, it's not like it's that difficult. Like, I did it all my leveling, but like, it actually is like, it's like the perfect triangle. Like, watch this shit. So this guy comes up, I melee him, and then I tab target over to something else. Realize that it's too close, you know, the one that I tabbed over. So then I start to move so I can actually shoot. So I did an auto shot there. And then I go and melee that guy again. And then I did an auto shot to a multi shot. So here's the thing here. Check this shit out. I did an auto shot to a multi shot on this guy. And the reason I did it on this guy is because multi shot can chain like chain lightning. Chain lightning and multi shot are effectively the same spells, just with a different skin attached to how they look in the game. Like, see, mine is just these 3 missiles. Um, chain lightning was like a whole cool ass thing. But since I multi-shotted this one, it chains to this one, which then also chains to that one, just like a chain lightning would. So order matters and like direction matters. Like if I went and attacked this one, like actually these guys are in like such a perfect equal out triangle that I could have hit either one of these guys and it would have chained both. But that's like that's like the perfect melee weave. Like in a leveling situation, my pet would like be tanking one mob here while I'm tanking one mob and meleeing it down and auto shooting this one, and then using multi shot on the far one so that it chains to the one that I'm also meleeing. Like I'm using like such high level mechanics that like he literally can't even understand it. Like he literally doesn't even understand like just how mechanically good this play is. Like, and he's just saying he's meleeing in auto attack range. It's like, yeah, where else are you gonna melee? Like what? Like auto attack range? Like what the fuck? Like what the fuck is that even? Is that sentence even? Like that's so fucking dumb. So, oh, he's about to die. No, watch melee. Sorry, I also said I wasn't gonna get mean about him, but like it was just sorry. Like just that sentence really just like threw me off and like I don't know. I made fun of him and I'm sorry. I shouldn't like make voices and make fun of people. It's not polite, especially when you're trying to make a point. But I auto shot, I melee, and I multi shot, and then I melee, and then I shoot that one, and I melee. And I'm not worried. Yeah. So he just kind of keeps on going to say like, yeah, she could have done more, but it's the hunter's fault for not basically just being God and fucking smiting the whole land. Um, but now I want to just kind of Alec, if you're still there, I hope, because this is kind of like a better video to get the perspective on. I feel like, as opposed to like um, that one deal right there. That it. Let's see if this volume works. That's also one thing is like getting the volume to work on this. I don't think the volume really matters, but I think it's a little quiet for this, so it is what it is. But like, oh, and this actually, I gotta go. Let's watch full video because it was the same problem that I was having. Uh, just like seeing the whole video. Um, oh yeah, and this is actually like even kind of good context. Um, yeah, it's like we're doing our thing. Just fucking She's doing her thing here. Like she should already kind of start to see like, yo, you're taking a lot of damage and like, you know. And then here, let's see, did that dynamite hit her, or did she resist it? I think I missed her. Yeah, 261. That's literally over 10% of your health. Like, what the hell? So I invited her real quick, just because she was getting like fucking fireballed on. And I even said it in in say chat in the game. I was like, hey, okay, yeah, I invited you real quick just for this one because you were getting fucked on, just for that one. And then I drop group here in a sec, like, because like you can see it's like the frame. So then like you're going into this to like tag and shit. So she takes down this first one. She's like above 70% health. Um, Also, like this geologist here, I finish it off with a scatter because she pretty much nukes it, and gets it way beyond the 60% threshold kind of deal. So I just scatter shot it to kill it, which is a mistake. Um, I should have just like used like an auto shot or an arcane shot or like anything else. Like I should have just had my scatter shot still. So now she's still at like 70% health. She's a little distracted by the dog. Now she's at about 50, a little under 50, then pots, and like it was under 50 to pot so quick that I was like, okay, yeah, no, she's fine. And then she gets hit by that ball like right after she health pots. And then I'm on stream delay, right? So her saying this like doesn't really help, but I was already moving. Like, because she just said, like, watch, like, you'll see me here. You'll see me over there. Wait, Jazzius? Like, no way I reacted that fast to her saying, hey, Jazzius, with stream delay. It's like I've already analyzed what's going on. So, like, look, this Dark Iron Watchman, I just killed this golem with an aim shot multi shot. So the multi shot went and hit and tagged this dude. Because I was charging an aim shot for when, like, I was timing it basically. It was like, okay, it's going to be at 60% by the end of this cast. Like, and it was like perfect. Went and killed that dude, aim shot, multi shot, um, you know, and then my wolf howled me. So my wolf is in combat with me. And then it's kind of like a battle shout. So it gives him threat, because it's like a buff. Any sort of buffing gives you threat if you're in combat. Um, I don't have the soda breakdown of it, and honestly, like his was pretty quick. I kind of think like maybe his mods like reached out to him because like I did say in guild chat that I was getting harassed, um, and it was actually really nice. The guild leaders were like, if anyone's harassing like you, they're fucking gone. Like that's bullshit. Like there's just no place for that. Whether it's like they didn't say this, but it's like whether it's your fault or not, like there's going to be none of that harassing bullshit. Um, but yeah, so I think maybe Soda's mods maybe even like kind of reached out to him and was like, hey, this guy's like having a rough time. Maybe don't chew him out. So that yeah, that was really cool that they had my back that way for sure. Um, but like look at this dude, 287. Like she's getting hit between like 230 and 287 each fucking time. That's over 10% of her health. I'm sorry, I need to blow my nose. Like I've been feeling sick and like it keeps on coming like and just like making my nose stuffy. But yeah, it was really cool of them. Like I don't know that they reached out to Soda at all, but uh you know, it just kind of feels like that, right? Just because Soda has this whole persona of like being the bad guy, being the mean guy, you know, yelling at people, you know, mostly just for the fun of it. You know, it's kind of like kind of like a cartoon. It's kind of like Homer, like when Homer gets angry, like it's funny, and then like he strangles Bart, and it's funny. It's like, so yeah, but like, so yeah, I went, killed that dude. The other mob is now running over, like to me because I had multi-shotted it. Um, so that was like the only mob that I actually had aggro on, but my wolf had howled me, and Fandy hadn't even like touched that other mob. So it goes what? I don't think you can really see it in this. So like you can see it, it's already dead. The Dark Iron Watchman thing, like, because it just went over to my pet, even though my pet was stuck on these barrels for like whatever fucking reason, one in a million fucking pet stuck bullshit things. Um, but also, since I just done that aim shot multi shot on that dude, it's on cooldown for like 10 seconds. And like it's like just coming up as she's like trying to like run out of here. You see, boom, fucking fireballed for 200. Like Jesus Christ. I don't know how she like she went. Oh my God, why does it go so far back? I don't understand. Sorry, I'm doing like literally frame by frame, but it's just like it's so quick and there's so much. It's like, and then like I said, it's like half of it is I'm in shock, like where it's like he's auto attacking in melee range. It's like, dude, I'm literally just like looking at Fandy's body in front of me, like no way that just fucking happened. Like that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like it, I know it's kind of stupid or like whatever, like taking the game too serious, but like because of like the time spent and all that shit, like when you see someone die in front of you and you know that it's permanent, it's pretty fucked up. Like I don't know if that's legit just me being like fucking cringe or something, but like I've seen several people in game die like right in front of me, and I'm just like like I don't, and it's like the same thing. I just feel like helpless where I don't like there was like nothing that I could have done more. I feel like I feel like you know hindsight being 2020, it's like just be in a group with her the whole time, and say like fuck the XP, little bit loss, just because you just add so much kill speed, and then like if I had nades on me instead of like just dynamite, uh, I could have like stunned them with a grenade. Target dummy really wouldn't have done anything. Like I had those, but it's like it just it doesn't fix the fact that she was 2 hits away from death and ran into 3 mobs. She was 2 casts away from death at 500 health because each of those fireballs are hitting like on average 250. Like you saw it as high as 280, as low as like 230. So like they're averaging like 250. She's 2 fireballs away from death and runs into 3 mobs. I don't understand how that's my fault. Was it my fault because I was quote unquote AFK in the beginning? No, because she also ran into 3 mobs in the beginning of this poll. And again, I'm not trying to flame her because like she's nice, she's a good player, all that stuff. I'm saying this just in my own defense of like this isn't fucking on me. especially not 80-20 in my direction of 80. Like, that's just not fucking fair. Like, so yeah, I don't know. Just real quick, one more time. It's just like it happens so fast. This is 6:59:15. So, this, been going on for about 15 seconds so far. This is fine. She's at like 50%. She goes in health pots. It's legit right after she does the health pot. It's like, look, she's sorry. Yeah, right here, because she was at 800. Now she's at 1657. And you see the green text here, 792, because she health potted. Now her pot's on cooldown. Um, so yeah. And like it was only after that health pot where she got fireballed where it's like, oh shit, like you have mobs on you and you don't have pot now and like you're fucked. Like I was already like way ahead of her. I was like, okay, CC this mob to interrupt its cast, fucking multi shot, she's dead. So I don't know. I feel like there's honestly like nothing more I can say. I've gone over it like four different ways. Yeah, when someone I agree, Mark. When you're not expecting someone to die, like when you've been with them for like the past 3 hours already, and then they just fucking die. Like, yeah, I would say most of the people that know hardcore well watch this can see all that she did wrong. Even if there was something that I could have done better, there was so much more that she could have done better. She should have backed up with that initial set of mob, the three that she aggroed, handle what she aggroed, recoup, and then engage again. Yeah, like, and that's the thing. It's like there's multiple different things that like either one of us could have done to make that situation just better or more handleable or whatever. But like, it just it it just didn't work out that way. So I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, that's pretty much it. Um, had to deal with all that shit today. Um, it was definitely really frustrating um, to have to be like, I don't know, because I also didn't want to just like log off and like not help, because like you do feel a sense of like responsibility and guilt.